TF2 has a ton of items. I've started about 15 of my videos with that same exact sentence. Now, if you're newer to TF2, you might not know that some of these items are pretty rare. For example, getting a hat drop nowadays is pretty hard to come by. Some contract rewards and coins are pretty rare. And of course, some unboxes are truly 1 in a million unboxes. But there are some items that pretty much everyone knows about. You say its name, and everything about them instantly comes to your mind. Its rarity, its monetary value, its looks, whatever it may be, and these items are referred to as Holy Grail items. Items that are so sought after by so many people but are very difficult to obtain. So today in this video, we're going to be talking about the many items that most players would consider as Holy Grail items. Let's start off with one of the most well-known items in Team Fortress 2 in general. The unusual Burning Flames Team Captain is a hat that was introduced into the game in 2011, and it's able to be worn by Soldier, Heavy, and Medic. This hat looks pretty good, and thus unusual variations of this hat goes for hundreds of dollars. But the only unusual Team Captain people seem to care about is the Burning Flames one. And for good reason. It's not only an awesome hat, but it has an awesome effect. But this hat is very rare, with only about 9 that exist. But if you're looking to buy one, make sure you have a good credit score because you're going to need to take out a loan. Because this video game item is worth $12,000. Crazy, I know. Who would pay such a ridiculous amount for a video game cosmetic? It's considered to be one of the most famous cosmetics in Team Fortress 2 and in all of gaming in general. But did you guys know that there's a more expensive, unusual team captain that's even rarer than the Burning Flames one? But who gives a fuck about that? The Burning Flames team captain will forever be a Holy Grail tier item that few people will ever get the chance to get their hands on. Now for another item that is extremely sought after by a lot of players, and one that is pretty much agreed upon that this is a Holy Grail tier item, that being the Golden Frying Pan. The Golden Frying Pan is an all-class melee weapon that acts like the stock melee for every class. It is the rarest MVM drop in the game, maybe the rarest item that can drop ever, with about a 0.01% chance of dropping after a tour. Even after being added to MVM drops over 10 years ago, there's only about 390 something known to exist, and the price reflects its rarity, selling for about $7,000 or 3,500 keys. This weapon is a legend in the TF2 space, and you don't get to see it very often. Sometimes, and just sometimes, you'll see one lying on the ground from a dead player, and then you get the chance to experience the greatness of the Golden Frying Pan. It's even more unique in that whenever you kill someone, they turn into a gold statue. And the engineer even has some special voice lines when turning someone into a statue of gold.
That there's a gold-plated kill. Guess I got the Midas touch. At least you ain't worthless anymore.
This item is a very common goal for traders, and it is an item that can 100% be referred to as TF2's Holy Grail. Now, another hat has recently gained attention in the TF2 community, and it is more expensive and rare than both of these aforementioned items. And that item that I'm talking about is a pair of Spellbound antlers, an all-class misc with a rare Halloween 2013 effect, which was recently sold for a whopping, oh my god, what the fuck, $25,000 or 16,000 keys. With only about 2 of these that exist, this item is extremely rare, and the effect is pretty nice. This cosmetic is also pretty unique in that you can wear hats on top of it, adding more loadout potential and even making it possible to have 2 or 3 unusual effects on your head at a time, which normally isn't possible. Now, this hat will probably never sell again, and if it does, it'll probably be sold at a much heavier price. We're talking probably $40,000 or $50,000. But if you're that dedicated to try and buy one for yourself, you'd be setting yourself up for a long and treacherous journey to obtain one of TF2's most coveted Holy Grail items. Now, there's a lot more items in TF2 that some consider Holy Grail items, such as... But these 3 items that I just mentioned are some of the most well-known Holy Grail items, and are, in my opinion, the most worthy to be called the Holy Grails of TF2. What do you guys think are some Holy Grail items? Leave them down in the comments below. But with that, this video is over. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all being here. I'm sorry for being away for a very long time. I moved across the country twice, and now I'm at my permanent place of residence. But yeah, I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be making videos. I got another video planned for this weekend to drop. But, yeah, also this thumbnail wasn't made by me. This thumbnail was made by Fliz3D. Amazing work, like usual. But yeah, I'm really happy to be back, and I'm really happy to be making videos again. But anyways, guys, I love y'all. Peace out. Subscribe, drop a like, do all that stuff. Have a good one.